You can intro.
All right. Welcome back, BK Nation. We are new setup, new location today, but we're back. It's been a while. New equipment. Hey, this podcast is about to take off to the next level. We're glad that you're here for it. Mm-hmm. And we got a lot to talk about this week. Got a lot to review.
We missed you guys. It's been a little bit.
Yeah, but we're back. And playoffs are here for football. Conference play for basketball is about to begin, and it's going to be a fun time.
Most definitely.
So starting off, we'll go week in review, and then I'm going to have a little game for you, test your recent college football history knowledge.
Okay.
And then basketball, you got a little segment.
Yeah, we're going to do some conference previews before we get into conference play.
That. And then we're going to review some of our hot takes that we have given in previous episodes. We're going to come back to those, see how they're going, and we're going to give some new hot takes, and then finish off with some picks.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one today. Just start off with the review.
Let's get into it. Yeah. So here's first thing I want to talk about, and this has been a huge topic among college football, and this is the group of 5 teams.
Mm-hmm.
And their games, I'll say they went exactly how I expected them to, and college football fans were not pleased with those games taking place after watching how they went. What are your thoughts on that? And do you think they should get rid of it?
I do not think they should get rid of it. I think this year, fans were a little upset because there happened to be 2 of them this year because Duke won the ACC.
Yeah.
ACC sucked this year. Duke would have been just as bad. Now, I say don't remove the Group of 5 team because that's a step in the wrong direction. That eventually you remove the Group of 5 team, eventually it's just going to be 2 conferences. It's going to be a whole nother league. And then
how about this though? If you're doing a top 12 teams, that's giving an opportunity for a Group of 5 team to be in the top 12 if they were to go undefeated and actually earn it.
Mm-hmm.
If JMU beat Louisville, they would have been a top 12 team probably.
For sure, yeah.
And if you're undefeated and still not a top 12 team, then that's on you for not scheduling a better team. If you can. But I think if you have 12 teams, that's enough to where you can still make it as a Group of 5 team. You don't have to have the automatic bid. And if some years in the past, Group of 5 teams have been top 12 teams.
Yeah.
This year is not one of those years. So we didn't need to see them be in the playoffs because we knew that they were not top 12 teams.
For me, I look at so with the new playoff, it's basically the same as in a way as the former 4-team playoff, where it's just now all the New Year's 6 bowls are playing in the playoff now. Now there's 12 teams. There's always been that extra Group of 5 team in the New Year's 6 bowls, and they've won a couple times, even though they weren't a top 12 team. I think just having a spot for them, it just keeps it. Every sport does it. And you look at basketball, none of those 12 through 16 seeds deserve to be in. Yeah. You look at the best 68 teams. They don't win much, but when they do, it's great.
I do think with just the difference in sport, though, is just makes it so much less likely for a team to win because of how much football relies on you being physically matched up. And not only that, but the games are 20 minutes longer. I thought about this. So imagine if basketball played 30-minute halves, how many less upsets we'd see in the tournament.
Yeah.
I think there'd be a lot. I think those 2 differences makes for less upsets. I just think it's going to be a while before we see a Group of 5 team win one of these. And for my personal Saturday, I would have rather watched Notre Dame go play at Oregon or Texas play at Oregon than JMU.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree there. Of course, I'd rather watch Notre Dame, but that's a better game. But if James Madison won, it would have been a better game.
Well, yeah, but they didn't. They didn't get a stop.
I'm saying Group of 5, they have won these New Year's 6 bowl games in the past multiple times, and it's possible. Was Group of 5 bad this year? Yeah, the Group of 5 it wasn't a good year for the Group of 5. The best Group of 5 team was Tulane, who had 2 losses.
Yeah.
The Group of 5 wasn't good this year. It's normally better. A couple years ago, Tulane beat USC in the New Year's Six Bowl, top 10 USC team.
Do you think
they were a lot better that year.
the transfer portal being as big as it is now, we'll see Group of 5 teams get worse and worse to where it will no longer be winnable as it was years ago when the transfer portal didn't exist?
I don't know about that because
all of JMU's best players are transferring.
Yeah, but their coach left.
Yeah,
that plays a little bit into it.
Yeah,
the transfer portal. It's going to take a lot, but it's going to give a lot to those Group of 5s. A lot of those Group of 5s there's different levels to Group of 5s, and the best Group of 5 are going to get the better Group of 5 players. And
yeah,
I'm all for the game. I think removing them is a step in the wrong direction to where the playoff just becomes a money grab. Get the 12 best teams, the 12 most wanted teams, and that's going to be just SEC and Big Ten, to where college football is going to, instead of all like 130 teams that make up college football, it's going to become like 30.
Do you think they should have their own playoff?
No, I do not at all. They get the bowl games. Bowl games, they should mean something. Do they anymore?
Okay, who says no to, let's say Notre Dame and BYU get in, replace Tulane and JMU, and then those two play a bowl game for the Group of 5 championship. Then next year, the winner of that gets to play a top-ranked team in the scheduling to provide them an opportunity to make the playoff as an automatic bid the following year.
Well, the team is I don't like that because it's a different team. It's a different team every year, and teams just get so much better. Like Penn State, for instance, they were in the Final Four last year. Now they're 6-6. Those teams are going to change.
Yeah,
and they should get it when they're good. Not you shouldn't have to be consistently good 2 years in a row.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I think, it's just a step in the wrong direction. I don't think they're going to provide the best games always, but when it happens, it's going to be fun.
When do you think we'll see that?
I think it'll happen sooner rather than later. I think the home field advantage hurts more than anything.
I think so too. I mean, and then add on to that compared to basketball. Imagine if those games were on campus.
Yeah. Now, these Group of 5 teams beat Power 4 teams all the time, but the fact that you're playing, a top 10 team on the road makes it tough.
In a playoff atmosphere,
it's happened. I mean, they've won New Year's Six bowls. We've seen Boise State. We've seen Tulane.
I agree with you're saying with Group of 5 teams being Power 4 teams, but how many times do they beat top 10 teams? Let alone on the road.
Yeah,
I just don't know that
happen much.
It's just a lot to ask for.
It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask though. Any sport. I don't know if we should play
top 10 basketball teams not losing at home to non-Power 5.
Yeah, not often. Not often. That's just how it's gonna be. But I think separating them from the Power 4 is just a step in the wrong direction. And I think it's something that the NCAA is doing well. That they got a lot of things they're not doing well right now, and I think yes, it was bad this year because we had to have 2 Group of 5 teams in a weak Group of 5 year.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So you look at no one was complaining about Boise State. They deserved it. I think a lot of years it'll be more like that. This year was just a bad year for Group of 5.
Yeah, I felt like last year, I was kind of looking forward to the Boise State game as if they had a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely felt like neither of these teams had any sort of chance this year.
No, they really didn't.
And I hope next year at least I'll feel that way of they could win.
Yeah. I kind of view it as a 16 seed in March Madness. It's not gonna happen, but it's still awesome that they're there, and it's still fun. But it has happened, and it can happen. But I'm all for it. I understand why people are mad, but this has kind of been a thing forever. So if you're well, I want the better games. Well, you weren't complaining 2 years ago when they got a New Year's Six bowl. So
yeah,
this is what you had basically.
Yeah,
so don't complain now.
I think that's fair, but still, I'd maybe expand it to 14 teams. Let them have their little bid, but a couple more teams get in.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe I like 12. I like 12.
12.
I like the number.
I like it too. Yeah. And then both road teams with a win.
Yeah, I mean that surprised me. Obviously,
Oklahoma went up 17-0, and people were talking. They're like, "Man, when do we think we're going to see the first road team win a playoff game?" it might not happen for a while, and then they lost.
Yeah.
And then Miami went into A&M and won. And now maybe home field playoff atmosphere isn't as big of an advantage as we thought.
Yeah.
Or are those just the worst teams playing?
I don't necessarily think they were the worst teams. I don't really know.
Played poorly.
Yeah, I mean,
Oklahoma made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And especially as soon as they went up 17-0, Bama came back, tied it up, and I felt like they hadn't even done anything.
Yeah, no, they really hadn't done anything. Bama's offense didn't even play like their normal selves that game, and they still won. I remember, I don't know if we said it on the podcast, but a team that like blocks a kick or punt wins like 90% of the time. I think both those teams blocked a kick or punt.
And I've paid very close attention to that ever since I've learned it, and I've never seen a team block a kick and lose.
Yeah.
No matter what level of football I've seen it at.
I think Bama blocked the punt down 17-0, and I was like, are they going to pull this out?
Yeah, they did. It's unbelievable. If you want to win a game, get your guys to block kicks.
They got a big pick six, too.
Yeah.
A lot of plays made by that defensive special teams.
And then the other game, 0-0 at the half. You fan of games like that? Some people hate it. I kind of like it.
I kind of like it. I like it.
It's just like whoever scores a touchdown is probably going to win this one.
Yeah.
And that ended up being the case. Or was it 10-3 or 10-7?
I thought it was 10-3.
That's why, yeah. So
a lot of missed kicks, right?
The kickers were awful.
Yeah.
And like all of the games. College kickers, I've been saying this, it's like actually unbelievable. NFL kickers, you cross that 50-yard line, like they're not going to miss, it seems. And then college kickers, like there's nowhere on the field where I'm confident in any college team's kicker to hit a field goal, especially in pressure situations.
Yeah.
They struggled.
And but you look at NFL, it's the best college kickers with so much more experience. And
there's a lot of,
I think they have like kicking balls in the NFL, right?
They do.
They don't have it in college, so I think it's way harder to kick those balls. I like it better in college.
I like it where it's like there's no gimme field goals.
I remember watching like a Colts versus Seahawks game. It's like, well, they got to like the 45-yard line. Well,
that game was
over because Jason Myers was going to hit it no matter where he was at.
Oh yeah, he had 6 of them. But I personally was a fan of the low scoring battle. I thought it was a lot of fun. And shout out Malachi Tony.
I didn't expect that game to be low scoring. I was expecting a high scoring game. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
Just because of both their number one opponents were Notre Dame this year, and I thought both those games were relatively high scoring.
Yeah, A&M was 41-40.
And then Miami was like high
20s. 24, I think.
I was expecting a high scoring game there, and opposite of that.
Yeah, we know Marcel Reed has turnover problems, and both quarterbacks have turnover problems. So to me, it was like whatever quarterback turns over less will probably win, and that'll end up being the case.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Miami's got anything left in the tank for Ohio State. It's a much better opponent, but it's not on the road.
Okay. So I want to throw out before we get in the next segment, BYU did win the Pop-Tart Bowl.
They did.
And
that was a fun game. We love the Pop-Tart Bowl. The People's National Champions.
Yeah, that's right. And love that bowl game. They got it done. That's really the only other bowl game I pay attention to.
Yeah. I am looking forward to Vanderbilt versus Iowa because I don't like Vanderbilt.
Oh, yeah. That'll be fun.
Really no one does, it seems. So I hope root for Iowa. Big Ten SEC is always fun.
Yeah, I feel you'd think Vanderbilt's finally having a good year. People would kind of like that, but
just the guy.
He's unlikable.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
He's extremely unlikable. Yeah. If you're a fan of a Big Ten or an SEC team, you always are going to have like that conference pride.
Yeah.
And rooting for your conference and bowl game is something I enjoy. So we pulling for Iowa there.
Probably me as well.
Yeah. That it for football week in review.
Yeah, I got nothing else. Heading into your little game here.
Okay, let's do it. Right. So next segment we're gonna test your ball knowledge here. Recent history. So the past 10 years, we're gonna see how many of 10 you can get the national champion, and how many of the last 10 you can get the Heisman winner. So you can do them together or separate. Just do champions. All right, it's up to you.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'd say like, I'm gonna go as a little bit of both.
I like it.
Yeah.
So not the counting this year for
Okay.
Heisman. So starting with last year and going to 2015.
Travis Hunter won the Heisman.
Okay.
And Ohio State won the national championship.
That's right. Boom.
So 2 years ago. That was Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels won the Heisman. Michigan won the title.
That's right.
3 years ago. Caleb Williams won the Heisman. The title. Oh man. Michigan. No, TCU lost to Georgia.
That's right.
Yeah.
Blowout championship.
Yeah. What year was that?
That was 2022.
2022.
So now you're doing 2021.
2021. Devontae Smith, Heisman.
That was 2020.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
2021. I got a year in between here. I'm gonna skip that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip that one. But
do you know the champion of 2021?
I know 2020 was Bama.
Yes.
Yeah, I was getting that year.
So you got
mixed up.
2020 correct, but yeah.
2021.
2019 should be easy.
2019 should. Oh, LSU.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow,
yeah,
Heisman. Yeah.
Exactly.
Was 2021 Georgia?
Yes.
Okay, I thought they went back to back.
Yeah.
I can't think of that Heisman though.
Okay. I'll give you a hand if you don't think of it.
I might think of it.
Okay.
Let's just go 2018. That was
Okay.
Clemson.
Yep.
But Trevor Lawrence didn't win the Heisman. I don't
He
think.
did not.
Yeah. Was it?
It was a different quarterback.
Oh man.
I'll give you a hint. Back-to-back QBs from the same school won it.
Same school.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Bryce Young? No, Bryce Young won it.
Bryce Young
in
was
2021.
21.
I thought it.
There you go. Yep.
That was way too early for Bryce Young. It came to mind. He won a Heisman.
Yeah.
Oh, Jalen Hurts, right?
It was not.
No, I was thinking Hurts. Was it Kyler Murray?
It was Kyler Murray.
And then Baker Mayfield won it the year before.
Who won the championship that year?
In 2017,
Uh-huh.
that was Bama.
Yep.
In 2016, Clemson won.
Yep. You know the Heisman.
Lamar.
Yeah, that's right. And then 15.
Is this the only year in Heisman I'm missing?
Yes, and champion.
Gosh. No, this is a little too far back.
It is, but
Was this Ohio State?
no.
No. Okay. Ohio State won sometime.
I'll give you a hint. It's an elite program. That's one. Multiple.
Yeah, I knew it'd be an elite program. Was it Bama?
It was Bama.
They won.
Then, do you know who?
When in doubt, guess Bama.
Yeah. Do you know who their Heisman was this year? He was on Bama.
On Bama. Derrick Henry?
It is Derrick Henry.
Wow.
Dude, pretty good job.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was a little all over the place, but
I like it.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know a lot of them, and I just guessed Bama.
I like it.
So,
They won 3 of these. Georgia with 2, Clemson with 2.
yeah,
LSU,
I knew
Ohio
the
State,
Clemson,
Michigan won.
LSU, and Ohio State, Michigan.
I always remember LSU 2019. People always say it was the best team ever.
Yeah. And I remember Clemson won.
Right,
Not
Clemson,
back to
Bama,
back,
Clemson,
but
Bama.
yeah, I remember that. So that helped a lot.
Yeah.
I was surprised I got the Heisman's. I was
pretty good.
way out of order, and I guessed a lot wrong, but
No, you got them all though.
I did get them all.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I guess Jalen Hurts.
He was probably he was a finalist.
Guessed Bryce Young for like 2018.
That's a little bit off there, but he did win it.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite of these?
Favorite like champion and
Both.
Heisman?
Favorite champion, favorite Heisman.
Ooh. Let me look. I think my favorite Heisman was Devontae Smith. No, Lamar Jackson. I love Lamar at Louisville.
Well, I
like
very
Devontae
big on Lamar.
Smith a lot too. He's so good.
He's fun.
Favorite
Heisman for
champion?
me is gotta be Travis though.
I think my favorite. I mean, I didn't love that LSU team.
I don't like Joe Burrow really. My favorite champion probably.
Either 18 Clemson or 20 Bama.
I was thinking 16 Clemson. I like Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
when I was a little
that game was good. 2016. That was a really good game. They won. He threw it to Hunter Renfrow for the win.
I liked them. I liked 2020 Bama.
That team was good. They had 3 in the top 5 for Heisman.
Yeah,
Will Anderson and Mac Jones.
I kind of liked 23 Michigan. It's
Aiden
kind of
Hutchinson
fun.
was so good.
Yeah.
He was like second for Heisman, I think.
They had 9 at QB. That's just kind of fun that they won it.
Yeah.
And then Bama. But yeah,
good
work.
A little surprise there. I guess we get into a short little week preview before we get into our hot takes.
Let's do it.
First game, 9-1, Alabama versus Indiana.
That's not the first game.
Well, this is just
okay.
I was going bracket wise.
Well, let's do order of the game wise.
Okay.
Miami, Ohio State. This is the game on New Year's Eve. Miami, Ohio State. I think the spread's 9.5 in Ohio State's favor. How do we feel about that? You think that's too much?
That seems good. I don't know.
I don't even know how to feel.
I don't even know how to feel about any of these games, to be honest. Except Georgia, Ole Miss.
You feel pretty good about Georgia in that one?
Yeah. The other three is like
Ole Miss got a lot of talent.
None of them really played each other or anything. It's kind of hard to tell.
I think the most I have no idea is Texas Tech, Oregon.
Yeah.
Because Texas Tech didn't play anybody outside the Big 12.
Yeah. It's just...
And they dominated the Big 12 outside of weirdly losing to Arizona State.
Yeah.
And then Oregon also kind of has dominated everyone they've beaten.
The 3 Big Ten teams didn't really play anybody outside the Big Ten, except Ohio State played Texas.
I just think we know a little more about Ohio State and Indiana. Oregon is a little bit I don't know.
Yeah. I'm interested to see. I just don't even know how these are really going to go.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Except Georgia, Ole Miss. I think Georgia.
I think Ole Miss got a lot of talent, though.
They do.
I think it'll be a decent game. I mean, the last time they played, it was at Georgia. I think it was a 3-point game.
Oh, really?
But
Georgia's gotten so much better, though, as the season
goes on. They have. And not having your head coach, I do think matters.
I think that'll be tough.
Bama, Indiana, I think it's just a good matchup for Indiana. Bama's just so, not balanced offensively, and I don't think you'll get away with that against a really good defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, but I think Indiana's better against the run than they are pass, at least against Ohio State and Oregon. So maybe that'll benefit Alabama. I don't know. They're not going to run the ball either way.
Yeah, exactly. Versus Oklahoma, they just stopped running.
Yeah,
and we'll see. Tyson's going to have to play on that game.
He can do it.
He can,
but he doesn't always do it.
Exactly right. And then Miami. I like Miami. They're fun. Ruben Bain, dude, he might be the best player in the country.
He's good, yeah.
I mean, he was just wrecking Texas A&M. We'll see what he does.
If Miami's defense can play like that,
I'm saying Ohio State. They gave up 5 sacks to IU. You can get to Julian Saint and make stuff happen defensively. I just don't know if they'll be able to score. Really.
Yeah, Ohio State's hard to score.
I can see Carson Beck really struggling.
Yeah. The only way to beat Ohio State is just stopping them more than they stop you.
13-10.
You're not going to score on them.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see what happens.
Oregon, Texas Tech. I don't even know what to think about that one, really. Texas Tech's defense is really good, I think.
It is. Oregon's defense is a little questionable. Yeah. I think they have good corners. I think they're good up front. I think they really struggle to make tackles in open field.
Yeah.
And I think their safeties, I don't know. I think you can score on Oregon's defense.
Mm-hmm.
JMU certainly proved that. Texas Tech, it's just hard to tell, but their defense has been pretty dominant. Really good linebackers.
Yeah. Best linebacker in the country, Jacob Rodriguez.
And then the other one was MVP of the Big 12 game.
Really?
Yeah. So they've got 2 of them.
That's 2 really good linebackers.
Yeah.
Probably going to be hard to run the ball on them.
But Oregon is a great running team, so we'll see what happens.
That'll be fun. I think Texas Tech gets it done, but I don't know.
And save that to the end.
Yeah, we'll save it to the end.
I don't know who gets it done yet. I'll know in 30 minutes or so. But
it's we got some other bowl games. We're not gonna get into those.
Yeah, those are just for fun.
Yeah. Moving into, are we gonna review our previous hot takes first, or
review our previous hot takes first? Starting off with mine, keeping with football.
Do your football ones first.
Okay, I had, and we still don't know about this, but I have a good feeling. But it does kind of depend on what happens. I had Fernando Mendoza being the number 1 pick in the draft. And these are hot takes were from October 7th. So what week of football that have been? Week 4 or 5?
Let's see.
6 maybe.
I think episode 1. like episode 1 was Indiana, Illinois. So we're probably looking at like 7 or
Okay.
8.
So yeah, I had Mendoza going first in the draft, and that's looking likely. But who ended up winning Giants Raiders yesterday? Do you know?
Giants won.
Giants won. So
Just
means,
that helps him.
So
I
okay,
think.
so there's he could go to Vegas there.
Unless Vegas probably looking for a quarterback.
Yeah,
and I think he's. I mean, maybe Dante Moore he's up there. I think in the drafts, but I think Mendoza is probably. And the Raiders would take him.
And then James Franklin getting fired.
Yeah,
that was
it wasn't so hot at the time.
A hot
it
take.
ended up
it was
being
like
right.
Yeah, but it was like a conservative take.
The more hot take, he predicted Matt Campbell as one of like his few guys to get the.
I did do that.
No one really talked about.
I listed, I think, 3 guys for Penn State job, and one of them ended up being Matt Campbell.
And I don't feel like
I was proud of that.
Yeah, I didn't feel like many people even were considering Matt Campbell as an option.
And then do you have any football hot takes?
I did.
Okay.
I had 2 ACC teams should make the playoffs. It looked a little better around week 7 or 8.
Well, I'll tell you this: the ACC, someone that didn't win the ACC championship made it.
Yeah.
So that's in the right direction.
It wasn't even that bad of a
hard to predict that the champion of that conference wouldn't get it.
Yeah, if Duke got in, if Virginia won, there's 2.
Boom. Well,
there's 2. Yeah.
Do you think Miami still would have gotten in?
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
Because that doesn't really affect Miami in any way. So
yeah,
man, that was Virginia. Without Virginia sold me. I'm not. We apologize to Virginia. I think now we gotta get on Virginia.
Yeah,
no, you ruined my hot take. Notre Dame is a top 10 team. You know
they were what 11th.
It's just this is a hard one to even evaluate.
It's like we still kind of, in our opinion, they were.
I think they are a top 10 team, just not resume wise, and I don't think they should have gotten in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but I think they're a lot better than some of these teams in the playoff. I think both those can be right.
I think they would have a better chance versus Ohio State than Miami, and I think they have a better chance versus Georgia than Ole Miss.
Yeah,
and I think they'd have a better chance versus Indiana than Alabama.
Yeah.
And then that's where I'd call it. I think Texas Tech and Oregon probably both a little better.
Yeah. And then I said Ty Simpson will win the Heisman. It was a hot take. It didn't happen.
Yeah. Struggled at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But that's why takes are hot.
Yeah. I kind of got him at the right time because right when I said that, the next couple weeks, it was like he is the favorite. But
yeah.
And he had a couple bad weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I guess this one kind of flows into both football and basketball. I said Texas Tech is a legit title contender in both football and basketball. I mean, football, they got to buy. They got to buy,
and they're still playing for that. Yeah. So I would consider them contenders as of now.
Yeah, and then basketball, I mean, they just beat Duke, but
they're gonna make the tournament.
They're gonna make the tournament. So, let's tell what it is. They got no depth, and they rely on 3 guys way too much.
But when those 3 guys are on, they look pretty good.
No, it reminds. They are, in my opinion, they're like very similar to Purdue last year, and I would not have considered Purdue a title contender last year, but
I think that's fair. When Toppin hit that,
they can like make a Final Four.
That fadeaway turnaround.
that was a great game.
That game was
LaJuan Watts playing amazing, fouled out with like 12 minutes left, and that was a great win. Christian Anderson, one of the best point guards in the country. He's fun to watch, and then JT Toppin, one of the best players in the country. This is eerily similar to the Purdue team last year. I don't think they're a contender, but maybe that'll change in a couple months. I'll name my last one, and then I said Ben McCollum's system won't work in the Big Ten. Still time for that one. Not looking great right now. They did get whooped by Michigan State, but they hung at Iowa State very well. They look very good, and they've won every other game other than the Michigan State and Iowa State, and they're high in the metrics. I know they're 11th in the net.
Verdict's still out on that one.
Yeah, verdict's still out. I mean, they're 1-1 in Big Ten play, so
could be incorrect. And then this one, this is my basketball hot take. AJ DeBonsa. We've been calling him DeBanza. Do you know which one it is?
I think it's DeBonsa.
DeBonsa.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
We've been calling him DeBanza for
because we've
years.
known this about him for years.
Yeah.
And it's always been DeBanza. But
now they're trying to say DeBonsa.
Should we start calling him DeBonsa to be correct?
I guess.
All right.
Well, it's Nate Ament too.
It's Ament, yeah, because we were at the Tennessee game.
I think it's Ament. know it's
But we
something.
always
It's
call
not
him Nate
Ament.
Ament.
Yeah, it's Nate.
It's Nate
Ament.
Ament. See, I don't like when they switch the pronunciation.
Yeah,
on
it's
when
messed.
I have it in my mind that it's one thing.
Yeah.
But AJ DeBonsa being, I said my hot take was be by far the best player in college basketball.
Far.
Well, she's not.
It's still hot.
He is definitely
he's
one
having
of them.
a good season. Yeah,
he's definitely one of them.
He's played very, very well in the bye games.
Yes, I always see AJ DeBonsa like a 35-point triple-double or something ridiculous.
Versus UC Riverside. Okay. But he still played well against the good teams they played. They haven't played many.
He fries the small teams.
He always has horrible first halves, and then his second halves against those good teams are very good.
It takes a minute to figure teams out.
You look at Clemson, Villanova, and UConn. He had some bad first halves.
The whole team was bad versus UConn first half.
And I think it's a BYU thing in general. That the whole team plays bad in the first half. Whole team plus Bonsa steps up in that second half. I think that's his one weakness he's had this year.
Yeah,
he's got a shot at player of the year.
Do you like him as number one pick if you were say the Pacers?
I think it depends on who you are. I think that the top three.
If you're one of those awful
three
teams,
are all so good.
Say you're one of those no directionless horrible teams. You're just taking best player.
I think best player is Boozer right away. In the future, I like the Bonsa and Peterson.
Peterson, would you still take him with the number one pick?
I don't know.
Because what is going on with that?
I don't know.
Is this is it fake? Like something you shouldn't be worried about?
Yeah, I don't think it's fake. It's just.
Or is it like they're being very?
It's definitely cautious for sure. More cautious with him than Kansas would be with their like a backup guard for sure. So
yeah.
But he's played very well when he's played.
But do you think it's concerning as far as draft stock goes?
I don't think it'll affect it that much. Okay. Just because of the success with Jalen Johnson this year. Exactly. I look at that and it's like, well. So I think those three, you can't go wrong taking any of those guys in the top three next year.
And Nate Ament.
Yeah.
He looks good to me. When we watch that game, he looks like a legit NBA player.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I like Tennessee this year.
Yeah.
Do you have any other hot takes?
That was my for review. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we'll get into now our new hot takes. Yeah. All right, now we're going to get into our new hot takes. We'll review these, down the line, maybe next year for some of them. Okay, do you want to go first?
All right, let's do it. Okay. So, with football?
Or start with football, like we did with the
football
review.
I have 3, but it's all for next year.
Yeah, I have 2, both for next year.
Okay, so my first one is next year is finally the year for Texas. And by that, I mean just contending again.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. I think they'll be,
You think better than
2 years ago?
Last year.
Or, better than, yes.
Okay.
Or very similar.
Yeah.
They made the semifinals. So, I think Arch, I think he's kind of getting it figured out at the end of the year, and I think he's actually going to be really good next year.
Yeah.
And I think as a team, they'll be very good.
Mm-hmm.
Look out for them.
Yeah, I like that. I think I feel that. I do like that, but then I feel like every year Texas is always ranked very high in the preseason AP poll, and then they always go way lower than expected. I feel like that's been a thing for 15 years now.
Yes, but I think Arch and Ryan Williams can have a nice.
Ryan Williams.
I've been seeing Ryan Williams to Texas, so
maybe I'd be surprised if he's still at Bama.
I certainly would too. I think that'd be kind of fun. Do you think if he enters the portal, he's looked at as the number one player or a bottom tier?
Not bottom tier.
Do you evaluate him on this year or last year, or just somewhere in between?
Somewhere in between is what I'm looking at. I feel there's got to be some more going on there.
I think it's
probably the second best receiver
in the country
nationwide as a freshman.
Now he's maybe the 5th best receiver on his own team.
And now he's
where is because they had a freshman get 2 touchdowns for Oklahoma.
Really?
And so then maybe that makes him jump Ryan Williams. And so that would put him at 5.
Yeah. I don't know really where he even sits on Bama's depth chart. I'm not sure he even knows.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with him.
Every game they talk about, maybe this is the game where he has a big game finally. Yeah. And it hasn't happened. But, and then
I'll go mine next. I'll go mine so we can alternate here.
Okay.
I've talked a lot about this team. This year, I think think BYU wins the Big 12 next year. Maybe even gets a bye
Wow.
because they win the Big
Because
12.
Bachmeyer, he'll be back.
Yeah, I like Bachmeyer. I just
They're
kind of like
probably being a lot
I like the continuity and
with the coach and
I
the
think
Big 12.
They can make some noise in the portal, maybe.
Have you looked at their schedule at all?
No.
Okay.
That's just.
Seriously, you know what the problem is?
Are they playing Notre Dame?
No, I was saying they just scheduled Notre Dame. That's hurts.
That's fine. They can go 11-1.
It is at BYU, I think, next year.
They can win that game.
They can.
I think they're good, and Bachmeyer's a good quarterback, and he won't be a true freshman next year.
He won't. They'll be good. I like that take.
Yeah.
But the Notre Dame scheduling that makes it harder to get a bye.
Definitely. Yeah. I did remember that, but also forget about it a little bit.
Yeah. And then, so next take for me, I have Bryce Underwood transfers. I'm almost for sure on that. And I gave him a prediction. I think he's going to go to LSU. And I don't know if you heard, so he was being weird. So they asked him about the Kyle Whittingham hire. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, I think it's good. I'm very interested to see what he does for the University of Michigan. And I was like, that's really weird.
Yeah.
That makes me think that he's gone.
Yeah.
I thought he would.
I never know how to evaluate what they say when stuff like that happens.
It's certainly weird.
It's like, what do you say?
He used to be like, yeah,
well, you said that.
Yeah. Normal would be like, I've talked to him, like, I like him. I think he's gonna be great for us.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. It's not.
I'm curious to see what he does at the University of Michigan. It's weird.
I have heard the crazy days of NIL now that he has like a 2-year contract or something. I don't know if
I think he does.
That.
However, I think there is some sort of thing where like new coach means
okay.
I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I could be wrong.
Maybe
we'll
that's
see.
The case.
I have him going to Lane Kiffin and them at LSU because that's where he originally committed.
Does that mean you think Chambliss stays
Trinidad
at Ole Miss?
Well, what's going on with his eligibility? Does he have another year? I heard he's fighting for it.
Okay, maybe not then.
So we'll see. But
yeah,
I kind of liked him to go to LSU too, but now I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. My last football one here is Michigan State hired a new coach, Pat Fitzgerald. I think they're gonna be really good with him. I think.
What's considered really good?
Next year, top half of the Big Ten. I'm gonna say 9-3, 8-4.
Wow.
I don't know
they lost schedule. Both their best players.
I think this guy's a great coach.
Okay.
And they got some NIL donation that was just ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of sometimes all it takes.
Yeah. So I think that'll help, and I just think he's a really good coach. I mean, you saw what he did with the most losingest program in college football history, Northwestern.
Yeah.
And then he got some false allegations spit on him.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah. So I think he's just gonna be great for Michigan State. I think playoffs are on the horizon in the next couple years, 5 years or so. They've been really good in 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great hire at the right time for Michigan State.
I like that. Speaking of great hires, I think James Franklin to Virginia Tech is a really good hire.
I'm excited for that.
I think I said he will succeed. By that I mean contend for. I think great chance of winning the ACC next year, especially with the ACC being bad. I think this is fantastic.
Yeah,
they have a little bit of a storied program.
Yeah,
great atmosphere when it's bumping. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for Virginia Tech fans.
Yeah,
coming up, I think it's a great hire
with Mike Norvell coming back. Dabo Sweeney coming back.
Yeah, ACC is wide open.
The guys have struggled last year. ACC is kind of wide open. Still got Miami in the way. And
outside of Miami,
I think Duke's going to be pretty good, and Duke and Louisville will be pretty consistently good. Back. So
yeah, and yes, but Virginia Tech I think will be right in there.
Yeah, I agree. I like when Virginia Tech's a good football team. It's been a while.
I like James Franklin.
Yeah, I like him too. I don't think he's ever going to win an Natty or anything at Penn State, but
I don't think he will at Virginia Tech. But I think he can make them a playoff team pretty soon.
I think that's a possibility. So I'll start here at basketball.
Okay.
Here's my first one. So there's been a lot going on over this winter break as the semester changes here, and we've had former NBA draft picks join rosters. We have a current NBA player.
Okay.
He doesn't completely
Trent
have
Flowers.
eligibility.
Yeah.
This is
but he
all up in the question, and he might teams have contacted him, he could get in the NBA. So my hot take here is, yes, the NCAA is handling this very bad, but the coaches are just as bad as the NCAA when it comes to this. Now there's just a couple of coaches doing this. We saw there was a post about Trent Flowers and all the teams that contacted him. Only like 3 of those schools legitimately contact him, and then Baylor getting James Najee, a former draft pick.
However, okay, I will say, if it's allowed, then why not do it? I get that it's bad for the sport. At the end of the day, you got to win, and I think that makes Baylor definitely a better team.
Yeah,
I'd do it if it's allowed. Mm-hmm. Make it not allowed then. Don't put it on the coaches to have like morals to the sport.
Yeah.
I think if it's allowed, if it's within the rule, like they're not cheating by doing this.
They're not cheating, but it's a bad look, I think, and it makes me respect you a lot less.
But why?
Why? You're just like, you're ruining chances for like high school kids, and you're giving these like 23-year-olds who can play 4 years now. That's not good for the sport.
I think that's fine, but
they know
their job isn't to uphold the goodness of the sport. Their job is to win.
But their job is also to like coach the kids they got on their team.
Yeah, but their first and foremost, their job is to win.
Yeah, but there's a lot more that comes to coaching than just winning, and I think this stuff kind of like eliminates that, and then it's just win.
I mean, yeah, but that's on the NCAA.
It's on the NCAA, but I think it's also on the coaches, and that might be a hot take. I think the coaches shouldn't just, this wouldn't be a problem if they didn't contact NBA players in the first place. The NCAA never said, "Oh, you can go get former NBA draft picks now." They just contacted them.
Yeah. And they're not necessarily going to stop you. But
yeah.
I think it'll happen more and more until they make a rule.
Yeah, and James Najee, in my opinion, was the exact same thing as like getting those international pro players that are like 23 and stuff. That's the same idea, really. He never played in the NBA. He was playing overseas. He just got drafted.
He did get drafted.
He was like
traded.
And traded. He's like a draft and stash guy or whatever. I don't really know exactly how that works.
Yeah.
So he never really played in the NBA. He played in the summer league, but that's kind of the same idea as like Tice DeRitter going to Virginia and Mihajlo Petrovic going to Illinois. But it's another step in the wrong direction.
That was and the Trenton Flowers thing. He has played in 8 NBA games.
And then and Trenton Flowers played a game this month in the NBA.
That's insane.
So it's just keep piling on top of each other, and the fact that these guys can come in and play the semester is stupid.
Yeah, and I mean, to me as like an IU fan who's been struggling a little bit, like, why can't we go do this? Why can't we go get a big guy? What's stopping them?
I lost a little bit of respect when I saw the false posts that On3 made.
IU in contact.
My respect got gained back.
Yeah, because they didn't.
Because IU didn't actually.
But part of me was like kind of excited. I was like, we can use all the help we can get right now.
And it's just someone like they got to stop it. I think they're gonna have to do something this summer, and if they don't,
what's stopping us from going getting Hood-Jafino back?
Well, maybe it'll get there. It's not there yet.
He's still got a little bit. Flowers. Technically, Flowers never got his eligibility.
Yeah, he never got a contract.
Do you think he will? Oh, he never got a contract. But he's a two-way.
He's two-way. Like, he never got a real contract.
Is that why they're saying it's okay?
He never played in college or even went to the draft.
Okay.
So it's
The
fact that James Najee gets 4 years in college is just like, why?
Because why
doesn't he get one semester? He's like, he got drafted a couple years ago in 2023.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2026 season. He has no business this being his freshman year.
But he probably, if he already got drafted. Wait, so is he going to get drafted again?
Like the Knicks have rights to him.
So whenever the Knicks want him, they get him.
Yeah, they can literally just take him if he's doing well.
Oh, I was going to say, why happens if he balls out? I mean, he's the number one pick.
Yeah.
First guy to get drafted twice. But the Knicks.
Yeah, the Knicks have rights.
So you're telling me,
they have to do something.
So if he goes to Baylor, he has like 3 straight 20-point games. Knicks have an injury.
I think they can just get him
gone.
Yeah, he signed the contract. It's signed.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a mess.
It's interesting though.
It's maddening to me.
Yeah.
I think I don't think the NCAA can just sit back and do nothing. I think they have to do something.
The NCAA, they don't do a lot though.
Yeah.
They would rather sit back and do nothing.
So
we need a commissioner for both sports.
Maybe that's what
a separate commissioner. Yeah, college basketball commissioner. Everybody likes and trusts.
Because I mean, this is about college. This is about student athletes playing.
Well, he's gonna have to like take some classes, right?
Yeah, he's not there to be a student. That's just he's not there for classes. He's literally there to be an athlete.
Yeah.
So it's going in the wrong direction. We need it to start going back this way.
I hope Baylor wins the national championship.
I hope they don't make the tournament.
It's so funny.
All right, you can get into basketball.
This is my last take. It's I only on for basketball, and it's hot because they're ranked, I think, 21st. But I'm going Virginia misses the tournament entirely. Their resume, it's just not impressive to me.
Mm-hmm.
They have one loss, but it's on the road to Butler, and a couple of their wins.
Neutral site to Butler.
Oh, my phone said at Butler.
It always says like at versus. Okay.
You're right. No, it isn't a tournament.
Yeah.
But yes, to Butler, and none of their wins, really impressed me, and I just see them, falling off a cliff here and not making tournament.
Yeah, I mean that could happen. ACC's like not bad this year, like it has been the past couple.
Yeah.
So I mean, they could just start piling up some losses. They put themselves in a good spot though with like their metrics, and they have a very good offense, and yeah, I mean it helps that they have a 22-year-old that came over from like Belgium or something and is playing really well, and they got a lot of good players. I think they made the tournament, but with ACC this year, I think like the 4 through 13 range is like you can really order anyway. So I got 2 more before we get strictly into basketball. I think Vanderbilt. I think they're going to start to struggle.
I think that too.
I think they're a good team. I think they're very good. Here's the thing: they haven't played anybody. I think SEC play is going to hit them really hard. Like I think they play Bama upcoming here soon.
They do.
I think that's going to hit them pretty hard because their best teams they've played are some mid-tier ACC teams like SMU and Wake Forest. And they played Memphis on the road, won in overtime. I think they're a good team, but I think SEC play is going to hit them hard. I think they'll end up as a pretty good seed, but
you just don't see them as any sort of top 10.
Yeah, I mean their metrics are like top 10.
Yeah,
but I think this is going to start to hit them hard because I think they're good. It's just like they haven't seen anything like this yet this season. So
yeah, they're not doing themselves any favors for preparation for SEC play with their non-conference schedule.
Not at all.
But for the metrics, they are.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What do you think is more important? If you were a college basketball coach,
it's not the metrics, and
you would schedule a bunch of hard teams.
That's the committee's shown over the years that matters way more than metrics. Is
who'd you
play? It's like who'd you play? Where'd you play them? That's what matters most.
But what do you think's better though? If they say they schedule a couple hard teams and lose both of them, but like relatively close. You think that's better in the long run? Or
of course, winning's always better than losing.
Say you're going to lose, but do you think losing versus top level teams helps your team to win more SEC games? Or
I think in the future that'll help prepare you for the conference play, the conference tournament, the NCAA tournament. So I think in the long run that's better. But if you're looking at the short term, like winning's always better than losing. So there's
I think for football, I would not schedule.
Yeah, football is different
because one loss
12 games. Yeah.
Basketball, I might schedule a couple.
Yeah,
I think a lot.
I think scheduling like half of them against power teams is what I would do. It really kind of helps you I think it helps you get prepared, and those teams always seem to do better in conference play.
Yeah,
because I think it just hits these teams hard that play nobody, and I think that's going to happen to Vanderbilt.
I can see that.
My last take here. We'll just take this straight into conference preview. We'll get straight into the Big 12 here, and then I think Houston will win the Big 12, and not Arizona or Iowa State.
Why is that?
I think they're starting to get it going. And I'm going to get this pulled up here. Oh, gosh. There it is. I think they win the Big 12. They played very well against Arkansas. And they only got one loss to Tennessee. Not a bad loss. I think Tennessee's going to end up being pretty good. But this Houston kind of reminded me of last year's Houston team in a way. Last year's Houston team got off to a pretty slow start in the non-conference play. And then they went 19-1 in the Big 12. I don't think this team goes 19-1, but I do think they win the Big 12. And I think it's going to be a close race. The Big 12 is very good at the top. So I put the Big 12 in the tiers here. You got the top tier, Arizona, Iowa State, and Houston. Mm-hmm. I can see any of those teams winning the conference. And, potentially getting a one seed tournament. BYU's at 4, and there's a reason for that.
Why?
BYU, I don't have BYU in the top tier because they're not deep enough. Their starting lineup is as good as the top 3, but injuries have derailed their bench, and they don't really got any bench players now. I think they just got some G League guy or something to play at the semester, but right now they're just not deep enough.
I think I would put them in the top tier. Yeah, I think they're very good.
I think they're good, but I don't think they can win the conference.
Okay,
that's just because of their depth issues. Same reason I got Texas Tech in the 5, because the depth issues.
I can see that more so.
Yeah, and they rely on 3 guys. BYU kind of relies on 4. So Texas Tech, they're missing their starting center. They've been missing him all year. If they can get him back, I think that'll help a lot. And then I got Kansas as well in that second tier. I don't think they can win the conference, but they're a good team. And then the bottom of the Big 12 here is where it just gets kind of wild. My third tier here is probably on the right side of the bubble right now. Baylor, Oklahoma State, and UCF.
Well, what about Baylor now?
I don't know. I really don't know how good this Najee guy is going to be.
He got drafted
as a drafting stash, though. That was he's going to go progress over there. Okay. We're not thinking about him. I think he'll be solid. I really don't know how good this guy's going to be. It's hard to tell. It's not like he played in the NBA, but I think he kind of fills something they needed. They needed some size. They got a 7-foot draft pick on the team. And then Oklahoma State's been off to a good start. Same with UCF. And then the bottom here is we got West Virginia, TCU, Arizona State in this next tier.
West Virginia's kind of fun.
Yeah, they're fun. They got some
Huff.
Honor Huff. That guy he can shoot the ball. He's lining it up against Ohio State. That Ohio State game made me feel pretty good about him.
Yeah.
And then TCU beat Florida. They've also lost to New Orleans.
They hung in there with Michigan.
They're a weird team. TCU.
New Orleans.
Yeah, they might upset Arizona and then lose to Colorado the next day. So
Colorado the last.
Yeah, Colorado has lost. I think they're 11-2 or something, but they lost to Northern Colorado and Colorado State.
But they got a Grace College transfer.
They do, yeah. Grace College.
That's awesome.
And then 12 here, I got Arizona State. They've had one game I want to bring up. They were losing by a lot at halftime, and Bobby Hurley got ejected, and they came back and won.
It's fun.
Sometimes they were down 20.
I love that.
And Bobby Hurley lost his mind. His brother hasn't even gotten a tech this year.
That's crazy.
Dan Hurley. And this bottom tier is, this is bad. Cincinnati, Kansas State, Utah, and Colorado.
Yeah.
I think Utah and Colorado were a little maybe I could have made another tier here.
Because they're horrible.
Yeah. Cincinnati and Kansas State, I thought maybe they can turn around. Kansas State's got PJ Haggerty. Cincinnati, one of their players is back on the team that got kicked off or something.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Cincinnati can do. I think they got some talent, but they have been awful. And if Wes Miller has a job next year, there's a problem. But I think Houston wins the conference here. Who you think? You think Arizona?
I'm still going Arizona. I like them.
Yeah, Arizona would be I think they'd be my third choice.
I'd say Iowa State's good too.
Yeah, I really like Iowa State and Houston. I think Houston wins the conference. Arizona, they keep winning games, but their shooting still concerns me. But They just keep winning.
Yeah.
And we'll go Big East next. Worst Power 5 conference. UConn at the top by a wide margin. I'd be shocked if they don't win the conference, and maybe shocked if they lose more than 2 games this year in Big East. Next tier, I got St. John's, Villanova, Seton Hall. St. John's is interesting.
Gosh, Seton Hall's at 4.
Seton Hall, they've been good.
Yeah,
They've
but
been
I'm just
good,
saying, like,
but
program-wise.
They have 2 losses. They lost to Villanova, and they lost in the Maui to USC. They probably would have won that game if they had. So what happened was there was the ball went out of bounds, clearly off USC, but they didn't have their challenge because they didn't have any timeouts. They had their challenge, but no timeouts, so they couldn't do anything about that.
Coaches got to learn this new thing.
It's a new thing. It happened to Iowa too versus Iowa State. But Seton Hall makes some noise with their defense. Same with Villanova. They play, I think, the 3rd slowest paced power conference team behind Houston and Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa.
And then that 3rd tier, I got Butler, Creighton, Providence. I could see these teams making the tournament, but I mean they're pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
And Xavier, Georgetown.
Xavier's bad.
Georgetown lost to Xavier. Ed Cooley threw a water bottle at a kid.
It's bad look.
It's a bad look for Georgetown. And then this bottom tier is just horrendous. DePaul and Marquette, one of their better players, just left the program earlier today.
Oh, wow.
Zay Lowry. I mean, the problem with the Big East is some of these teams are so bad that it's like UConn's going to have to play 8 bye games this year because they play Xavier, Georgetown, DePaul, and Marquette twice each. Yeah. These are it's just a bad year for
DePaul
the bottom.
Isn't even the worst team.
No, I think Marquette's worse, and DePaul is pretty bad. You go ACC now.
Mm-hmm.
I had the top tier here: Duke, UNC, and Louisville. I thought about putting Duke in a tier by themselves.
I would, personally.
Yeah. But I think they rely on Boozer too much. And I could see
that. Is that a problem? He's really good.
He's really good, but...
They rely on Flag too much last year?
No, they didn't.
Okay.
They might have ran more sets for Knippel.
Yeah.
And
I think Knippel last year is significantly better than Isaiah Evans this year.
Significantly.
And I think they're supposed to be the same.
Yeah, and then their other guards like Proctor and James were just better than what they got this year. I think Boozer's comparable to Flag.
Yeah.
And Ngongba's not much worse than Malawach. He's probably better offensively, worse defensively, but
yeah,
I think the guard play is just a big downgrade from last year, and I think it's going to hurt him.
Do you not like Cade Boozer?
He's okay, but it's just their guard play doesn't want to make me put them in a tier by themselves. I still got them at 1, and then I got UNC and Louisville following. Louisville's kind of the opposite. Guard play is very good.
Well, yeah, without McKill Brown,
they got no size.
They sure looks bad versus Tennessee.
Yeah, and I mean Tennessee was just imposing their will inside, and Louisville looked helpless. They really looked helpless.
Yeah.
And then UNC, they've looked pretty good. They only got 1 loss this year, Michigan State. And then I made a 2nd tier here: Virginia, NC State, Clemson, and Miami. I like NC State a lot.
So you only got 3 ACC teams making the tournament.
No, I got
because Virginia's
7.
out.
You think Virginia's out? No, I think Virginia's in. Yeah, I got 7 or 8.
Okay,
as my guess here.
I like Miami.
I like Miami. They're not very deep though.
Yeah,
that's kind of a problem with some of these mid-tier power conference teams is they got no depth.
Yeah.
Clemson is just interesting to me. I mean, they hung with BYU. They were beating BYU by 20. Then they scored 9 points in the second half. And then that game went into overtime, didn't it? I think it went into overtime, and they lost in overtime. I don't know what to think about Clemson. NC State, I think they beat Kansas if Council's within all those threes, and they're pretty good.
But they were giving them to him, and he's showing you can't.
Yeah, NC State, they also shoot too many threes. They just chuck it. It bothers me. And then Virginia Tech, SMU, Syracuse, Wake Forest. That's my next tier. I mean, these teams could make the tournament. Probably not looking great right now, except probably SMU, Virginia Tech are not in a bad spot. Syracuse has been missing Donnie Freeman all year. I never know when he's coming back. I always think it's going to be the next game. He never does. Then next tier, California, Notre Dame, Stanford. These teams aren't bad. Notre Dame, every year I think they're going to be good, and then Marcus Burton gets hurt.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Notre Dame.
I think your guy Shrewsbury probably just isn't as good as what you think.
Yeah. I mean, he's not. I think he overcoaches.
Because they have talent.
They have some talent.
Yeah. They should be better than 13th in the ACC.
Yeah. I mean, they probably are. This is kind of a prediction.
Okay.
Also.
Yeah.
I think Burton does so much for him.
Yeah.
And then Florida State, Pitt, Georgia Tech, Boston College. This is just the bottom of the ACC.
Boston College.
It's just.
There's the worst athletic school in all of power.
Yeah, right now they definitely are. And then SEC. This one's the hardest for me. Who do you think wins? Wait,
Tennessee at 1.
Who do you think wins the SEC? Like without even like hearing this.
Gosh, maybe
they don't really have any like top tier like 10 teams.
I can see them getting it going.
Tennessee.
I like
that's what I was thinking. Tennessee gets it going. I have them at 1. I have Bama at 2. I don't think the way Bama plays they've won the conference before. I don't know. I got them at 2. I like them better than a lot of these teams. I got Vanderbilt at 3. Their offense is very good. But they are missing some size. Florida at 4. I think they turn it around. Arkansas at 5.
I can see them winning it.
I could too. I could see any of these teams winning it. I had all these teams in the top tier.
Yeah.
And then this next tier is like, I don't think they'll win it, but they're going to be good. Kentucky, Auburn, and Georgia.
Shout out to Kentucky. We forgot to do just a shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kentucky. We had a TikTok fan, Will Simons, want us to talk
Shout out to Kentucky super fan, Will Simons.
Yeah, so I guess we should
break
them down for him.
Yeah, I think that I've been saying this. I think that Jaden Quayton's getting back is going to help tremendously.
Yeah.
And I think
it helped more than I thought it would. At least against St. John.
He's a stud.
It's been one game.
I think it's going to continue to help him a lot.
But I think what also helped him a lot is Jelon Lowe finally played good. He hadn't played good once.
Because he was supposed to be really good.
Yeah, and he finally played well. Cam Williams hit some shots. I think they're kind of figuring out, like, they thought they were so deep. They really weren't. And they're kind of figuring out their top guys right now.
Yeah.
And
sometimes you got to go away from playing a lot of people.
Yeah, and I think they're kind of finding their top guys coming to conference play here. They could get it going.
I like Quains.
Yeah, he's good. Very good defender.
Yeah.
And he was doing a good job on the edge of four against St. John's. They got a good win there.
Yeah.
And
shout out Kentucky.
Yeah, Jelon Lowe means a lot. And if Jelon Lowe and Otega Owe are playing well, which they haven't really done this year, that helps a lot, as well as getting Quaidens back. Kentucky can make some noise. And then finish out this tier, Auburn, Georgia.
Yeah.
Pretty self-explanatory there. And then Texas, Oklahoma, LSU, Missouri, Texas A&M. These are just some okay teams.
Has Mbaka been playing?
He's, I think, like off and on, like injury-wise.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then bottom tier, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, South Carolina.
Ole Miss, man.
Ole Miss, they're doing bad. You see the AJ Storr interview?
No.
There's AJ Storr and Chris Beard at like.
Oh no, I did see this. Yes.
They're like, "Is there anything you do about the energy and everything?" AJ Storr's like, "I mean, no, there's nothing we do." And Chris Beard's like, "Yeah, we can play new players."
Yeah, I did see that.
He's like, "Well, yeah."
You still think Chris Beard is a top coach?
I actually saw this video, and like Chris Beard's defense, like he had back at Texas Tech, he had like the best defense. It relied so much on taking charges.
Yeah.
And ever since they've changed the charge rule, he's had to run a completely different defense. So that might affect him more than I've seen.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting, and it's kind of affected like Baylor as well, and
yeah,
Chris Beard, and I think those two the most, and they kind of had to revert to some different defenses. So maybe there's something there.
Yeah,
and
that's interesting.
Big Ten to finish it off. This one was interesting. I thought this was the toughest. Maybe SEC was the toughest. Top tier had Michigan and Purdue. Michigan's, a lot of people have them at 1 right now. They're in Arizona. they're looking like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Purdue's probably got the more favorable schedule in Big Ten play.
Very favorable.
So Michigan has to play at Michigan State and at Purdue. I know that. Purdue doesn't have to do either of those. They get all the good teams at home. And then next tier, I got Michigan State, Nebraska, Illinois, Iowa. I don't know. I think Michigan or Purdue wins the Big Ten this year. Do you think any of these teams can pull it out?
Michigan State can.
You think? Yeah.
Not Nebraska.
I can see Michigan State doing it.
I would maybe bump them up a tier.
Yeah. I'm excited for Nebraska, Michigan State this week. That'll tell us a
That
lot
will,
about
but
Nebraska.
I mean, we'll get in our picks later, of course, but Nebraska, to me, that just seems fraudulent.
Yeah. Their defense is good, and if they can get Price Sanford going,
Yeah.
like they did against Illinois, that'd be good. And my 7 through 10 tier, this was like, these teams are solid. They got no depth
Yeah.
or some injury problems. I got UCLA here at 7. Mick Cronin had a game where he started the whole bench because he wanted them to try to score, like, do more. So he brought the starters off the bench and played the bench starter minutes.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, they won. They played a bad team. That's the depth problems that UCLA's got going.
Yeah.
USC, they got a lot of injuries right now. Rodney Rice is out for the year.
That's going to hurt them a lot.
And Elijah Arenas still maybe coming back soon. They got some depth issues, but I mean, they're ranked right now. I got them at 8. Indiana at 9. They've
We'll
played.
see.
Yeah, I mean,
I still think IU's going to get some nice wins.
yeah. I mean,
You guys
they
will
could.
get hot and get a couple good wins,
Yeah.
but the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah,
still-
lost to Minnesota. I mean, that's gonna hurt,
Yeah.
especially when it comes Big Ten seeding wise.
Yeah.
And lacking some depth there. Ohio State, great starting lineup, I think. No depth. They got Bruce Thornton, one of the best players in the Big Ten. They're just lacking that depth. Then my next tier here is probably not tournament teams: Wisconsin, Washington, Northwestern, Oregon. Next tier, Maryland, Minnesota. And then this bottom tier is just teams that are really hurting the Big Ten. Penn State, Rutgers.
Penn State is horrible.
It's like you have to play Penn State and Rutgers. That's just kind of hurt you more than it's gonna help. And both these teams are just not good. That's Big Ten. Who you got? You think Michigan wins Big Ten?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
Michigan.
Purdue winning the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Big 12, you got Arizona. I got Houston. I think we probably both got UConn winning the Big East.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll go Arizona, Big 12. Yeah. ACC, Duke, for sure.
Yeah, I got Duke. And then SEC, I had Tennessee.
I'm a Tennessee guy now.
Yeah,
because
we went to a Tennessee game.
So I'll go Tennessee.
Tennessee, okay. So a lot of the same there.
Yeah.
That's all we got for conference previews. Now we got a sort of a game before we get into our picks.
Okay.
Just call where will they be at come March? So where do we think they'll be seated? Will they be in? Will they be out? So this team we kind of already talked about, Virginia. You think they're going to be out?
I think they're going to be out. Well, yeah, that's me being a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
More realistically, they'll be just not as high as where they would be now.
Yeah, because right now they're probably looking at 5-ish, 6-ish seed.
Not seeing that. I
Yeah.
think they'll probably get in, but
Think bubble team.
yeah, bubble team.
Okay. I think they're gonna. I think they seem like a classic 7 seed to me. We'll go Kentucky.
Kentucky, I think they're gonna get in. I think they 6 seed to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get it going.
They were a 6 seed a couple years ago. It reminds a similar team to me. I think it was an Oscar Tshiebwe year. They were 6 seed. I think they're gonna be 6 seed again. Arizona
1 seed.
1 seed.
I think they're legit.
Yeah, I mean right now looking good for 1 seed. I think they kind of struggle in Big 12 play. It's gonna take a lot of losses to get them to a 2 seed though.
Yeah, because of how good of
A non-conference they had. I think they're gonna be a 2 seed just because I think Houston wins the Big 12.
Okay.
But high end 2 seed, they're probably gonna be 1. But I'm gonna say 2.
I mean, you think maybe 3 Big 12 teams as 1 seeds?
No.
Any chance that could happen?
No.
Yeah.
It didn't even happen last year at the SEC.
Yeah.
So I don't think it can happen with the Big 12. UCLA. This is a tough one, I feel like.
I think they're in.
You're in.
I think they're in like an 8 seed.
Yeah.
I think I believe in their talent, and Don't like Mick Cronin, but I believe in him to have a good Big Ten play.
I didn't even really think about this one before. I think like they're super bubble team.
Yeah.
Like last four in, not first four in. That'd be one seed. But last four in UCLA.
Okay.
Nebraska.
Where would they be now? What are they ranked right now?
Right now, I mean, they're probably looking at 3 or 4 seed at the moment.
I don't see that. I see. I'm gonna go 7.
7?
Yeah.
Do you think they get their first tournament win ever?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. I think they're gonna get 7. I think they're gonna beat.
They're the only power conference team to not have a tournament win.
That's crazy.
Ever. I think they're a 5 seed, and for some reason, I think they're not going to win that game. They're going to get upset or something. I think they're 5 seed and they get, at 12 over 5.
They're cursed.
That's just kind of what I'm
classic
thinking.
upset.
Yeah. How about West Virginia? You think they get robbed again? Like last year?
I think the committee, will think about it. And they're going to put them in.
Yeah. I don't think West Virginia gets in. They have the opportunity, though, with the Big 12, the top 6.
Pop's going to get hot.
So good.
Some game, they're going to have some nice wins.
Yeah. I think there's room for them, but definitely on the bubble there. I'm gonna say out.
Okay.
St. John's.
St. John's.
This is one of those tough ones.
I'm telling you, I still believe in St. John's. I believe in Pitino. I think they're gonna end up being a 4 or 5 seed.
Yeah, I mean, if they just keep winning games in the Big East,
the Big East sucks.
Yeah,
Pitino's,
but it's gonna be hard for them to get those good wins.
But they will.
Yeah,
they'll get a couple. They're gonna beat UConn.
Mm-hmm.
One of these times. Do they play twice?
Yeah, Big East, you play everybody twice.
Okay, they're gonna win one.
Yeah, I like 8 seed.
Okay,
I think they're a sneaky 8 seed, like that 8 seed no one wants to play.
Yeah,
it's like God dang it. It's
like last year Arkansas.
Well,
what were they? Arkansas was. Are they 9 or 10?
They were 10.
Yeah, no one wanted to play them.
Gonzaga last year, they were in 8, but they were top 10 in KenPom.
Yeah.
No one, and they had to play Houston. It ended up being a really good game, but Houston won. I think they're going to be the Gonzaga of last year.
I can see that.
And then Florida.
Florida's kind of, I think Xavier Lee, we like to make fun of him. But
he's turning it around.
He's kind of getting it going.
Yeah,
and I think if he gets it going, they will get it going as a team. I think.
I'm starting to like their 3 big thing. I didn't like it.
That's something also that with time they can figure out.
I still think they lack that perimeter defender, but
they do. Xavier Lee's always going to be a cone still.
Yeah.
I think 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking 4.
I like it.
Yeah. They're not even in a bad spot right now, even with all the losses. And
SEC's got a lot of opportunity to get.
Yeah, I think they can make some noise in the SEC, and then we got Vanderbilt.
Yeah. 6.
I was gonna say 5 or 6.
Okay, yeah. I would agree.
I think the SEC slows them down a little bit at first, but I think they might turn back around towards the end and get like a 5 or 6 seed. And then final 2 here, we'll go with our teams. Yeah, we'll start with Purdue.
Purdue, I think they'll make the tournament. I would go with 2 seed.
2 seed. Right now, they're looking at a 2, but I said that I think they'll win the Big Ten. If they win the Big Ten, they're probably gonna be a 1.
Yeah.
I think them, Michigan, are both 1 seeds.
Purdue, Michigan,
Houston, and
UConn.
Like those are maybe not even Houston. I guess Houston. I think Houston.
I'm going Michigan, Arizona, UConn, and Iowa State.
Okay. Yeah. There's about 8 teams right now that I could see getting a 1 seed, and we named like 6 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's. I forgot about IU.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, they're tough. They're really tough.
It's like
right now they're in.
Penn State by like 45.
They're in because they beat the bad teams by so much.
They're good at that,
but they don't gotta win. Where it's like that's a good win.
No, but it's like you think you gotta be a good team to just murder some of these teams. Like
they do have some weaknesses.
I'm going 9 seed beginning.
I was gonna say 10, maybe maybe they play another first 4 game.
I can see that.
I'm gonna go first 4 game like Woodson's first year. Maybe
It's kind of a team similar to that.
Yeah, and I think they play in the first 4 game. So I got 2 teams playing in the first 4 games. I said IU and UCLA.
So we might play them.
Well, you can't because in
it's conference.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to play someone else. But those are all the teams we got for that. Just get straight into our picks here. We're gonna do the picks quickly so we can get them on TikTok.
All right.
Start with basketball.
Let's do basketball.
Okay. First game. This one, I don't even know what day it's on. Virginia in-state battle. Virginia Tech.
I'm telling you, Virginia is fraudulent. I'm going with Virginia Tech.
I'm going Virginia. Virginia Tech's really struggled recently. We'll see though. UNC at SMU. It's be a good test for SMU.
I like UNC, led by a star freshman. I'm going to go with North Carolina win this one.
I like North Carolina. The size is too much. I don't like the home court advantage for SMU. Not going to be too much, and
yeah, for sure.
But this will be a good test for them. Next game, ranked battle. I don't really think it should be, but USC at Michigan.
Yeah, USC, a lot of injuries and traveling cross country on the road to a top team. I don't see any way they win this game.
I don't think they win either. I don't know if they can keep it close. They're not the biggest team in the world. Michigan's definitely going to use that size against USC. I like Michigan as well. Another ACC game, another Virginia game. This one is this coming weekend, Virginia at NC State.
Yeah, I think NC State's a pretty solid team, and I still just don't really buy Virginia. So I'm going to go with NC State.
Virginia, they got a tough week ahead. 2 road games. I think they go 1-1. I think they lose to NC State. Unless NC State shoots a ton of threes like they have been, I like NC State. Next game, Kentucky at Alabama. It's a good test for Kentucky. With their guys back.
Yeah, Kentucky getting a little better. I like Acquaintance a lot. I'm going to go with Kentucky to win this one.
Yeah. I think the home court plays a bit of advantage here for Bama. I think they win. I think it's close, though. I think Kentucky's turned the corner at the right time. And then Auburn at Georgia.
Georgia, recently they've had a couple, ranked at the beginning of the year kind of thing going.
Yeah.
And this year I think it's not legit necessarily, but I don't think Auburn's very good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Georgia to win.
Yeah. With Auburn, they've really struggled against the top teams, but they've played really well against, good teams.
Yeah.
I like Auburn here in a close one because they've played well against good teams, not top teams. Next game, UCLA at Iowa. This will be a good test for both these teams.
Yeah, this is interesting. See how Ben McCollum's system works in Big Ten play. But Iowa, they're looking pretty good. I'm going to go with Iowa.
Yeah, I like Iowa here too. This will be low scoring. Mick Cronin loves his defense. Ben McCollum loves playing slow. This will be an interesting one. This one's fun. I could see both these teams winning the SEC. This could be a really big game.
Yeah.
When it comes down to the end of it, Tennessee at Arkansas.
I kind of like both of these teams. I'm going to go with Tennessee. I've been liking them. We did go to a Tennessee game, so I'm gonna go with
I want to go Tennessee. I think they win the SEC, but not this game. I like Arkansas here. They can kind of match Tennessee's size a little bit, and then there's going to be too many players to guard. Tennessee's defense is very good. Second to last game here, Purdue at Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, tough place to play. So I'm going to go with the Badgers. You don't want to play there.
Yeah. I think Wisconsin, I saw Wisconsin misses the tournament every 3 years. This happens to be every 3 years. They're not very good this year. They're not deep. I think Purdue wins by a lot. Wisconsin, they got a couple good players.
Really tough place to play.
With Nick Boyd and John Blackwell, but
you're not thinking about how tough a place to play it is.
It's a tough place
impossible,
to play.
really.
It's impossible. Purdue wins by 20.
Wow.
Last game. I'm really excited for this game. I think this is Friday night. Michigan State at Nebraska.
Nebraska, to me, it's hard to buy Nebraska's success, at least yet, without a lot of conference play under their belt. I'm going to go with Michigan State winning for now.
Yeah. Jeremy Fears versus Sam Hoiberg. I love Sam Hoiberg. I love Jeremy Fears.
If you have plans Friday night,
yeah,
you can cancel them.
That's what I think of when I hear this game. Two of some of the best defenses, not the best because you got Michigan, but two of some of the best defenses in the Big Ten. Nebraska, past couple years has been like a very sneaky hard place to play. I've seen that with many teams. I think Nebraska wins because of that.
Harder than Wisconsin?
Yes, I'm gonna say it. Harder than Wisconsin. Give me Nebraska.
Okay.
Nebraska ball.
Nebraska
proves that they're a very good team.
I love it.
Okay. Football picks. We got our quarterfinal matchups.
All right, let's do it. First game, New Year's Eve. We got Miami versus Ohio State. You see an upset here?
I don't see an upset. I see a close one, though. Low scoring. Ohio State wins by a touchdown.
I think Miami's got some really talented players at certain positions, but overall, offensively and defensively, they're just not as talented. I said Miami would be a sleeper team for the playoffs, and by that I meant winning one game.
Yeah.
I see Ohio State winning this one.
I think they're road-ins here.
Next game, first game on New Year's Day, we got Texas Tech versus Oregon.
This one I'm really excited for just because of the unpredictability I feel like that comes with this game. I like Texas Tech's defense. I like Oregon's offense. I like Texas Tech in this one. I don't know why. I think they haven't really beaten anybody this good, but I think they finally do, and they'll play in the semifinal.
I would agree that this game is very hard to predict because we don't really know about these teams as far as national contenders, but Texas Tech is the number one team in the country for margin of victory. I don't think they're going to blow out Oregon, but I think they'll beat them.
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
And then next game, we got the Rose Bowl. This one is Indiana versus Alabama.
As much as I don't want to pick anything, I do think they win this one. I think they lose next week, though.
To Texas Tech?
I like Texas Tech.
Okay. Well, I'm a Hoosier fan. We got the Heisman winner on our team. I'm going to go with Mendoza and the boys to pull this one out versus Alabama.
I just don't love Alabama when it comes to, playoff.
Yeah.
Playoff.
It's just hard to win games when you can't run the ball.
Yeah.
And then Ole Miss, can they get it done without their head coach a second time?
Yeah.
This time versus Georgia.
I've kind of been hating on Ole Miss because they don't have Lane Kiffin. Maybe they keep it closer than I think, but I like Georgia.
I still think Ole Miss is really good. I think Trinidad Chambliss is top 3 quarterback in the country.
Wildly underrated.
I think he's so good, but I don't think they're going to beat Georgia. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs.
Georgia is my national championship pick. I think they're going to win the national championship.
All right, we will see.
Yeah, we'll see. But
that's all we got for this episode.
We'll see you.
Leave
guys
a comment.
Maybe next week. Maybe
I can come to Thursday. Yeah,
we'll see you guys probably next week.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Hey, if you're watching still, what should they comment to prove their fandom and loyalty?
Comment Nebraska ball.
I like that.
If you're still here.
Comment Nebraska ball. And if you got plans Friday night, be sure to cancel those because they do play Michigan State.
That's right, yeah.
Well, it's been a good episode.
Yeah.
And peace.